Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Diamond Painting and Stitching with Laura. How's everybody doing? Happy Thursday! Today we are going to be working on His Eye is on the Sparrow. And we are going to do that little motif. Unfortunately, it doesn't show up on this version, but you'll see it come to life because I'm doing way different colors. I'm just doing the colors I feel like doing for everything. Last night, as you can see, I got this little bird done. He looks kind of funky, but okay. We'll just do it. I'm telling you, I went nuts yesterday. I sewed on yin and yang, and I finished the green. And then I did this bird, and I worked on, let's see, the linen and threads thing off and on all day. Just kind of taking a break now because that's all on 16 count, and it's easier to see. This one, it's on 14 count, which is fine. It gives your eyes a break after you've been looking at that small stuff for so long. So it's kind of nice to have different, well, hell, what do you call it? Patterns to work on. And you don't have to strain so much. But yeah, I just felt like stitching, so I just stitched. So, what's everybody else working on? Are you doing spring things, or are you not that type of person? I mean, I have looked and I've tried to find something that kind of emulated spring to me, but nothing is coming up that I can say, oh wow, I want to do that because it just really feels like spring. So yeah, no, I'm not a, what do you call it, like a holiday person. Yeah, I like to have a few things around for Christmas, but that's about as far as it goes. And I love doing autumn stuff just because I love the colors. But yeah, I don't know. So I just can't get head up for every holiday and thing that comes up, and I'm not real totally patriotic, you know what I mean? I am, but I'm not where I have to show something for that. I don't know. I don't I don't know what to say. It's hard to explain, but I'm just not like that. I like to stitch on what I want to stitch on, basically. And if a piece, just jumps out and says, you really got to do this. So, yeah. But the linen and thread ones, it's coming along really nice. I like working on it. For me, it's easy to stitch. I missed the whole square there, sorry. You can tell I'm not used to using this hoop. This hoop's a little big, but I didn't want to take the other one off. I worked also on the little Stitch Serenity Prayer. Molly says hi today. She's just been unbelievable this week, so I don't know what her problem is. She was upset today. She went out there first thing this morning and her buddies weren't there, so the lady that owns the other dogs, I happen to know her because she's a friend of my daughter's, but she drives the school bus, and evidently she had someplace to go today. Hang on, I gotta figure out where I gotta be. So the dogs weren't out, so she didn't get to bark with her buddies today. She's just all upset. So, other than that, I just went kind of crazy and stitched on about 4 different projects yesterday. I got a couple words done on that Serenity thing, so I was really happy about that. It's a nice stitch, but it's also on 16 count, so I just wanted to pull this one out and try to get a couple motifs done for the week, or for my goal thing. But, whoops. Oh, I thought I went right down, up the one I just came down. Some days. Hopefully I'm close enough for you to see today. We're trying, people, we're trying. I still haven't ordered a different, what do you call it, phone holder or camera holder. So, I'm really getting onto this cross stitch, or counted cross stitch stuff, I should say. It's going a lot easier, and I found if I work with motifs, I'm way better than a full coverage thing. I just cannot get that together in my brain. No. So, I like motifs, I love samplers. But you know that. So. Oops, did I miss again? I did. So, other than that, I don't think I did that wrong, so I'm going to have to go back down through the holler so it comes out right. There we go. Did that kind of backwards. It happens. Ah, shoot. Oh, screw it. We're just going to do it all. I was going to do the, what do you call it? The center yellow. And I just got to talking and stitching. I got to get my, whoa, threader here. Do love these threaders. Best investment ever. And I definitely need one for that 16 count on those small needles. I'm using a bigger needle on this. This is actually one of the needles that came with one of my cross-stitch kits that I'm using, because that's all I had in the beginning. But I really like those thin needles. They work really lovely on that 16 count. And that 16 count is a dream on that linen and thread thing. I gotta pull that down there. Okay, where are we? Right there. But I just wanted to do a small little motif and have it in my repertoire and done. Oop. What is going on here? Seriously? There we go. So that's all I did yesterday after we got back with my daughter. Did nothing but stitch pretty much all day. And it's kind of nice to be able to do that and not be interrupted or have to go to work or do anything. So whoops. That may switch this needle out to a 28 too. It's really hard to work with this needle after I've used that really small one for those other projects. So we'll see. They're pretty. It's going to be like this little fleur thing here. I love this pattern. It's easy to follow. I don't know why I haven't worked on it more. Just because you can concentrate on things. You know, like, I'm just concentrating on this. I don't have to worry about the whole pattern. I don't have to worry about anything else. Just stitch the pattern. So, where did it go? Come on. Oh, seriously. I just had it. I got the needle in my hand. But now I can't find that stupid threader. The only fallback on these is that they're very thin. But we have 100 left, so we're not worried. They work great. Okay, where was I? Before I got interrupted. Come on. See what I mean? It's hard to... Right this second... Oh, I put it... I got this box when I was at the thrift store. It has a little top. Oh, let me back out. I was looking at the pencil boxes, but this has a nice little round area here. And then the front lifts up like that. And there's a whole little compartment. So I put all my needles, my extra needles, since I bought so many, and all my like loose pieces for what do you call them? For the needle minders. And that way they won't get lost. I really need to clean this table off. Maybe I'll just do that today. I don't know. Haven't decided. I think I need another piece of thread. I'll give it that much. I love that blue. What color is that? It is 3765. Yeah, beautiful colors. I just love DMC. I fell in love with DMC a long time ago. Whoa, sorry. And I don't know what happened to all my stuff. Oh, sure. Scissors. I could just sit there and look at them all day long. That's just the way I am. Put that right there for 2 seconds, just so I don't lose it. I'm using 2 strands of DMC. Oh, speaking of DMC, I looked at my, my sewing shop, because it does not have everything. Just a few things. It has, like I said, more material for quilting. They do have, a wide selection of DMC, but I did find they had black Kreinik. They didn't have silver or gold Kreinik. Just one color Kreinik. And they didn't have the sulky like I thought they did. So I don't know. Gotta see where I'm at here. So I was pretty upset that they didn't have the sulky threads, because I really wanted to try them. And they had another one, and I can't even begin to tell you. I want to say Melmac or Melnick or something to that effect. I've never heard of it. All I've ever heard is this. I can't ever say it. Swage. You know, that French one. And I've heard of sulky. And I can't remember any others right off the bat. But I'd just like to see what it was like. I can order sulky from probably 1-2-3 Stitch. I just haven't looked it up. I know they have the French one. And I don't think it was too expensive. It was like $3 a skein or something like that. But still, considering the source. But I'd just like to try it to see what it looked like, you know. Gotta get back in my little hole there. Sorry, I'll bring you in. I don't want to make you sick. But, yeah, I pick up stuff here and there, and I like to try things out before I get involved with a project that needs like 15 or 20 colors in something. And so if I don't like it, I don't have that much invested in it, you know? So, but that's the way I do things. Now, yin and yang, I didn't pay probably more than 25 bucks for each one of those, what do you call it, patterns. So it wasn't too much of a loss for me, you know. But I wanted to see what the silk would be like, and totally disappointed. Totally disappointed. Sorry, I missed again. So, you know, that's out there, and I don't, if I do a project, it won't be something really huge done in silk. But I just don't have the budget for that kind of a project. So, I mean, I can work with DMC the rest of my life and not bother me. It's just that it's just a curiosity thing, you know, I think, more so than anything, that I want to try it out, and because I've had such a bad experience before with the silk, and I know all silks are so not the same, for sure, but, and I'm sure that the higher end silks would be better than the stuff that I got from, what do you call it, from China, you know what I mean? Hang on, counting again. Oh, crap. This is really nice Aida cloth. It's not stiff and it's not totally limp. But, you know, I looked up the two fabrics that I got, the one for the linen and threads and the one I got for the koi, and also the needleworker and the other one. Putting them all side by side, the one I got for linen and threads is by far the best. Well, I think they're all from Winchlet, except for maybe that green. That green was Zweigart. But, I mean, I just couldn't believe how soft that material was. You know? I don't know. It was weird. It's beautiful. I love it. It sews like butter, and I don't know. It's gorgeous. And it sews up so easy, you know, when you're sewing on it. So, excuse me. I was out in the wind and the dust yesterday. I swear, I do not need to get sick. There weren't a lot of kids around. We haven't hit spring break yet. I think spring break comes up soon, but I'm not sure because I don't pay attention because my kids aren't in school. They haven't been in school probably for 15 years. So I don't have to worry about that, but I'm sure we'll be busy during the spring break here because we have a lot of kids nearby and they can walk over to the store and get their little treats and crap, you know. But Easter, I mean, I don't understand. I thought spring break was the same time as Easter. So this gives them all, and maybe they don't take as much time off at Easter as they used to. I don't know. We almost got this whooped, guys. Whoops, sorry. Of course, you know I have to. I'm going to back it out just a little bit. Run into the thing. So, it'll be busy. And people going places for spring break. So, where am I? 3. My kids aren't taking their kids and going anywhere. My grandkids. I think they're just going to play catch up, and I don't think my son-in-law gets off, or my son. I don't know that they take any time. They usually try to take their time at Christmas, you know, more so than this time of year. And then in the summertime, my son, his kids go to Missouri, where her mom lives, and go for a couple months. And it gives them all a change of pace. I don't know if I'd want to go to Missouri in the middle of summer, though. I was there in the middle of summer. I know. All that humidity, drive me crazy. I thought my daughter and I were going to die when we moved there, because it was like August, and the humidity was like 100 times what it was here in Colorado when we moved. Yeah. Hey, we got that little dude done. Isn't that pretty? So it's coming along. I still haven't finished my cow. Let me take it out. I'll show you my cow. He's halfway done. I got tired of counting. It was a little hard to see, but that's okay. We'll get back to him. Oops. Whoop. If I can get it to lay down. Such a nice big piece of fabric. So that's where we're at on his eyes on the sparrow. It's coming one little motif at a time, like I say. Alright guys, well, I think that's going to be it for today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and please hit the bell, and that way you'll know when my next video comes out. Y'all have a good rest of your day. God bless. Bye-bye.